Let's talk about the speed with which we are watching this market deteriorate. We're red everywhere, essentially, down by 4-5%.
We're down over 16%. Dow at the same time has fallen about 18%.
The stock market is now down 21%.
Is the story that you all have heard. Every time the market crashes, rich investors turn out to be bankrupt. There's confusion everywhere, but when things get a little normal, there's always a guy who made tons of money when the entire market was crashing, sometimes billion from the market crash. One of the most well-known example being George Soros, who pocketed $1 billion in a day by shorting the British pound. We got a lot of similar examples. Now, what makes those guys different from the market? How do they pocket big money when everyone else is losing it? Well, this video has the exact answer for all. Not only that, but I can give you the exact tactics that those smart guys used so that you could make big money next time the market crashes. Remember, I don't guarantee to make you a millionaire, as it will be completely on you how you implement and use those tactics. Remember the subreddit famed GameStop? The stock skyrocketed to an all-time high of $347.51 on 27th of Jan. Almost every other guy knew about it. Some of my colleagues bought it without knowing any background of the company. All of them just blindly followed the trend and dumped all of their savings. But what happened next was quite predictable. Stocks collapsed, topping at 40 USD on 18th Feb. Although the company having a strong management with a firm goal-based formation was successful to gather itself, and now they are doing good. But just think how much those short sellers would have made in that short span when the stocks fell like anything. Possibly much more than 1000% of returns than other investors made. All I wanted to say is, in the times of this hot viral stock where everyone else was busy buying them, there was this astute group of people who were able to identify the hype, and they went and shorted the stocks. Once the bubble popped and the stocks crashed, these investors made good money, because when you are short a stock, you profit when it goes down. If it goes up, you lose the money. So if you are able to identify trends when stocks are getting hyped and overpriced, then you can make a good amount of money. This is a game for the brave-hearted ones. Now finding those hot viral stocks is not very difficult. Once in a while they keep on popping up. If you stay a little active in your social life or on different social media sites, you will get notified timely. Everyone starts talking about that particular stock or asset. It's all over the internet. This is the time when the players tie up their laces and get ready. They start shooting those stocks, and as soon as the bubble pops and there's havoc everywhere, these guys start making big money. For example, the Bitcoin hype. Few months back, the Bitcoin crypto got so hyped that almost every nation heard it. I'm sure you would have also. The hype went down a little, but Bitcoin had a big fall. As per many investing kings, the bubble might pop very soon. Check out this tweet from Kiyosaki, the financial godfather. You need to stay very active with the international news when short selling. I personally won't recommend you to go with this method, but yeah, you can make big money with this method if you get it right. Another method that you can master and make tons of money from, and what makes this method so trustworthy, is the fact that the investing godfather like Warren Buffett uses this very method to make tons of money when market crashes. To explain this tactic, let's take a short example. John Paulson, probably the most famous of hedge fund managers, who got it right. Paulson made himself $3.7 billion in 2007 and another $2 billion in 2008 by correctly betting financial markets would go boom. That's more than $5,400 per minute, every minute for 2 years straight. When the market crashed in 2008, everyone started to sell their stocks and transfer their money to safer zones like banks or assets like gold, thinking that stocks are not for them. But the smartest investors knew this was the time when they had to dump all of their savings and money and win on the bigger picture. These days, Paulson has amassed a massive $2.2 billion of stake in Bank of America, as well as smaller stakes in JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs and Capital One. Warren Buffett himself was picking up stocks very wisely till 2006 and 7. But once the market crashed, he started purchasing stocks aggressively and incrementing his portfolio. As a result, investors like him got a 400% of returns in the coming few years. And a plus point to it was compounding interest, which made sure these investors are at least gonna be a multi-millionaires. To summarize this tactic, I would say buying stocks at the market crash is the best time to buy them, and the only regret you would have in future is you didn't buy more. Also remember the fact of doing enough research before purchasing the stocks, as it still remains the mandatory factor. Now, with two powerful tactics in your bag, let's discuss some crucial points to keep in mind when the market crashes. These tips will make sure you make more money than you lose in case the market crashes. Hashtag 1. Don't panic sell. Most people get frightened of a crash headline and panic sell. They'll sell at the underside to avoid further losses, only to determine those investments rise back to their pre-cash levels. It was only some months ago when many stocks were 50% less than what they currently are. I believe you must never visit the sideline as an investor. In any market, there's a chance to form extra money than you place in. We have also been hearing a couple of exchange bubble for some years. While the stock market's growth under the context of a beat-up economy raises more bubble concerns, who can forget the crash of 2016 I mean. Even Trump called it a big bubble back in 2016. This was years before the lockdown, economic fallout, and also the 65% increase within the S&P 500 since the beginning of 2016. Simply because someone says we are in an exceeding bubble doesn't mean we are during a bubble. And bubble can last an extended time. You'll be able to predict the bubble will eventually burst, but getting the timing wrong is that the same thing as being wrong. People who were scared of bubble bursting in 2016 ignored on all of these gains. Those that sat out at the tip of the march ignored on the abnormal recovery. As stocks still go up, the upcoming bubble's burst will have a greater impact on stock prices. Hedge your portfolio. The final thanks to make money during a stock exchange crash is to hedge your portfolio. While liquidating your portfolio and investing all your money into short positions, is that the best thing to invest right before the crash? That's a very risky and unnecessary move. If you create moves like those, you become vulnerable to panic buying and selling, which never ends well. Rather than sell everything, start hedging your portfolio. You will start with one stock in your portfolio. Right now, I have got 5 to 6 shares of Huge Commerce in my portfolio. I see this company as a long-term winners and need to stay those 5 shares through thick and thin. If I stop investing in a very company, it falls off my radar, and I don't want that to happen with BIGC. There are alternative ways to hedge like shorting an index instead of buying a put. But I am not an exponent of shorting stocks. Shorting stocks presents the potential for unlimited losses, while if you get a put, you will be able to only lose what you set into it. A stock exchange crash isn't a time to panic, but rather a time to think differently. Not all of the strategies that worked well in a very market will work well in an exceedingly market. Some market strategies you haven't thought of for a long time can produce tremendous gains if utilized within the right way. Even if you don't believe a crash is coming, keep listening. Now it's different until it isn't. Well, that's it for the video. I'll meet you soon in the next one. Till then, keep hustling.